The woman was picking up bottles from a trash can with her son. Unexpectedly, this scene was witnessed by her first love from 8 years ago, who was now a CEO. When the CEO saw the girlfriend he had been searching for all these years in such a state, he couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. To find out what the woman had gone through in the past 8 years, he immediately sent out a group of reporters. They disguised themselves as street interviewers, hoping to understand how hard it was for a single mother to raise a child alone. Seeing this, the woman broke down in tears. She admitted that her life had indeed been tough. On the eve of going abroad, she had an unexpected encounter with a man. After arriving in a foreign country, she realized she was pregnant. With no other choice, she gave birth to the child. She worked 8 different jobs abroad just to survive. Over the years, she had developed countless work-related illnesses, but when the reporter asked if she missed that man, she answered without hesitation that she did. The CEO was deeply moved by this. He was about to get out of the car and reunite with her, but the woman suddenly said that her son was her little lucky star. Ever since he started walking, he had won a big prize every month. Now, she was worth billions, so she didn't care whether she had a man by her side or not. Back in their university days, the CEO had secretly admired the woman, but even after graduation, he never had the courage to confess his feelings. On the night of their graduation party, someone drugged the woman's drink. When the CEO saw that she could barely walk, he followed her out, worried about her safety. In the end, she mistook him for the cure. Later, the woman went abroad to further her studies, and they lost all contact. Now that the CEO saw she had returned, and even brought back their son, he was determined to do whatever it took to be with her. So when he saw her leaving with the child, he quickly followed. However, the CEO had no idea that his son was no ordinary boy. He was actually the legendary gambling god of Wall Street. The moment the top tycoons in the country heard he was back, they rushed to seek his guidance. And this scene was coincidentally witnessed by the woman when she went out to buy water. The boy didn't want his mother to know that he was a trillionaire gambling god, so he quickly dismissed the businessmen. Then he lied to his mother, saying those people were scammers, trying to trick money out of a little kid while adults weren't around. He then suggested that they spend the money quickly, otherwise, more scammers would come after them. Just like that, the two of them arrived at an auction hosted by the CEO's company. As soon as they entered, they were captivated by the dazzling display of luxury clothing. But just then, a former classmate recognized the woman. Seeing her outfit, the classmate immediately started mocking her. Hearing someone insult his mother, the boy furiously warned that if they kept talking nonsense, he would have them blacklisted across the entire industry. But the scheming woman laughed as if she had just heard the funniest joke in the world. How could a little kid possibly have the power to ruin her career? The woman couldn't be bothered to argue with these narrow-minded people. She took her son and turned to leave, but the scheming woman thought she was being ignored on purpose. Without a second thought, she picked up a cup of coffee and threw it at the woman. Luckily, at the critical moment, the CEO appeared just in time and shielded her with his own body. It was then that the woman finally got a clear look at his face, and in an instant, she recognized the man standing before her as the same guy who had saved her 8 years ago.